I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. I hope everybody's doing good. Gonna hang with you guys for a little bit, do a little Q&A, kind of talk and eat a pepper. I started a little bit early because I'm intending on ending a little bit early. But Barella first on the bus tonight in your beautiful seat you got there. Good to see you, Barella. Thank you for your support. I mean it. Thank you for the 5x5. It's a beautiful day. Life of Dennis Brace. Good to see you, Dennis. So we're just gonna hang out for a little bit. I got a habanero I'm gonna munch. Thank you for the 5x5 people. We're just gonna hang and do a little Q&A and kind of share. I'm gonna wrap it up. Mr. Ray, good to see you. So good to see you. What a day I had. Interesting. There's so much going on. It's kind of exciting. Bizzle 636. Good to see you, dude. Sorry I haven't got back to you yet. I'll be responding to you this evening. It's been a busy week. There's so much going on. I'm busier now than I've been in a long time. It's so much going on right now. It's kind of crazy. Corey, good to see you. Mark Supple. Good day, Johnny. So the 14 mils stuffed you up, mate. Yeah, man, it was brutal. You get stuff that high, it doesn't really care what you prepped with. It doesn't really care where your tolerance is at. And I got greedy. I got greedy. I didn't need to go for those last few drops. That's what kind of did it for me. Thank you, Bizzle. Dizzy Dragon, good to see you. So it's going to be sort of an abbreviated live stream. It's going to go a little. I'm going to end it a little bit earlier than normal, so I won't go in a whole hour. Nonetheless, somebody will show up at the last minute, as always. Real deal. Good to see you. Look at all those buses. Thank you guys so much. Man, what a day. I'm going to start by eating this pepper. What a blade. Just casually picked the first zing of the season. You know what's really funny about the zing pepper? You know, Bizzle, because you've seen it. I was disappointed in the zing. I didn't like the way they rolled it out. You know, all secretive. I don't really tell you what the. No, it's kind of weird when you do that. Story time with Uncle Bill. This is the first time you've been back since the last time I put you in timeout by accident. Threw you a wrench while you were in there. I felt terrible. I'm so sorry about that. You know that was an accident, dude. Johnny the Bus. Hope everybody's having a good day. Make sure to show some love and hit that like button. Thank you, dude. Dennis Brace. Johnny, you should do another. So you want to be a YouTuber. How you started. Boy, you know what? Interesting, wouldn't it? What a long, strange trip it's been. Here's the interior for those that are looking to see the interior of a habanero. Oh. Thank you, Bill. I felt terrible that night. Oh my gosh. Because when I did it, all of your comments disappeared. I felt terrible. I really did. You know what? For a store habanero, that one was hot. Beautiful, actually. I bet your pepper store loves me. I get funny looks when I'm there. They know I'm always. I go to the produce, and the only thing I ever get are bananas, dragon's breath, and peppers usually. And only when the dragon's breath are around. Ethan Walters, good to see you. Alan McGee, good to see you. Habaneros are tasty. They're fruity. You know, it's really funny. I've gone through stages where I didn't like them at all. Now I do. Mr. Ray, I wonder what your pepper cramp's going to be like after you eat. Right? I don't know. That's going to be something, you know, you'll see it. It's going to be something I have to do very, very carefully because of the potential danger of it. Carmine Amandio. God bless you. I can't eat hot stuff. I have a bad heart. Had open heart surgery, quadruple bypass. They put a defibrillator inside me, so I can't eat hot stuff. Be careful. My dad had everything you just said. He had a quadruple bypass, 30 years before he passed. Still ate hot stuff, just didn't really go hard. Although he went hard a few times, but be careful. I'm a good dude, brother. Thank you, Bill. I felt terrible. It's the only time I've ever put somebody in timeout. And I was just like, horrible. But a great little burn from just a habanero. That was wonderful. Alan, Tom said he sent a pic after you tried your first tincture. He did. You got to love it. Tincture is a neat thing. Ethan, I remember having habanero peppers in the store that were outside the bag like grapes. But that was a young me. Yeah, I usually will eat one in the store just to freak people out at the counter. Charles McClellan, good to see you. Happy Tuesday. The passport's perfect. Passport's right here. It's the visa, Bill. But I think I have it all sorted out. Actually got some news today that there's nothing that can stop it. It's absolutely going to happen. It's just a matter of probably 4 to 6 months. But I will be there, and all the things we planned will come to pass. Very excited. Jethro, hello all. First time catching a live stream. Love the videos. Jethro, you're not going to believe this, but just a moment ago, Bill, story time with Uncle Bill, he's been like, when do you guys think Jethro's going to show up? I'm like, Jethro who? He's like, Jethro M. And here you are. We missed you. Thanks for being here, man. The Life of Dennis Brace. I had habaneros from the vine in treatment. Wow. Any pepper you can get from pulling it from a plant's wonderful. Alan, I did the lower one, then the 9 mil, and then a minute later the 30 mil. They're hot. They will compound on them big time. For real. If you do it the other way around, do the 30 first, then the 9, and then do the lower one and almost cool you down. Growing the Scoville. Good to see you. Charlie Mullins. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're enjoying that tincture, my man. So it's going to be an abbreviated live stream tonight. Kind of a crazy day. Mr. Wolf, good to see you. You're not really late. I'm early. So we're good. Commander Shepard. I do enjoy putting a little maple syrup inside habaneros before you. I've done that. I've done that with spicy maple syrup. It's delicious. 30 month. I got you. 30 month, though, the character of that, it's got such an amazing flavor. Like the video, certified professional says, I never do that. I never say that. Here's the thing. Do you guys think if I made almost 5,000 videos. If I said in every video, guys, like, comment, subscribe, share these videos around, you think it would have made a difference? I don't know. I just didn't want to sound like that guy. He'll smash that like. I hear him every day. I live on YouTube, so I watch guys and they'll say that. I watch content creators that say that. I'm like, I just don't want to sound like that. Dizzy Dragon. Maybe later on you can get the compressed zing if you know that's like an even smaller Primo. Let's see what you think of that one. I've had several of them from a couple different growers, and they just did not wow me at all. Not even, they really, really didn't. The flavor wasn't very good. Could have been just a pod, though. Doc. Ordo CT Oro. It's a tough one, dude. Love your videos. Absolutely legend. Absolute chili head. But thank you for saying that. Sorry I butchered your name, man. Thanks for being here. Well, to be fair, you can ask realistically. Peppers are funny, man. Every pepper I've ever talked to tells me they've got the pepper that's going to break the world record. Every one of them. All of them. And they send them to me, and they aren't there yet. Growing Scoble, I saw you Netflix, sir. You sure did. Thank you for watching it. You're about to see me in something else. Super excited about that. Militant Vegan, Mr. Scoble, thank you for not talking politics. A little taken back by today's. Save it for his platform, dude. We don't do that here. But everything he said is spot on. I agree with it 1,000%. So if you're looking for an argument, you're not going to get one from me. I agree with him 1,000%. I admire him for saying what he feels. Ethan Waters, Charlie, you are awesome. Yes, he is. But I'm really glad you're here, Milton Vegan, for real. Thank you. Alan McGee, see, it wasn't too bad. He's in Largo in September. I'm trying the new Evil one, the 10 million. That's a hot one, dude. For real. Hits like 13. I'm not joking. Can you say what you're going to be on? Not really. It's a reality show. Season 1 airs hopefully in end of July sometime. I'm not allowed to say what platform it's on. I can tell you this: it's not Netflix, and it is one of the world's largest. So you can kind of play a little deductive reasoning, and it's pretty easy to figure out which platform it's on. I just can't say the word, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Finished filming like 3 weeks ago or so. I'm so tired of everyone pretending they have the hottest new thing. All of them fall flat. Yeah, I mean, here I think one of the big most of the times I notice when that happens is somebody's got a chocolate pod and they say it's going to be the hottest pod in the world. The hottest, chocolate pods have a different kind of burn and a lower, it doesn't have to be the hottest pod to feel like the hottest. I think that happens a lot. I can think of a couple of examples right now where that's happening to people who think they have the hottest pod and they don't. Growing Scoville, Carolina Reaper versus 7-Pot Primo. Which one? Listen, you mean which one? You mean which one would I rather eat? I'm really, really good. I know both men. I'm friends with both of them. But I'm really close to Troy. And the logo for the Chase the Heat channel is a 7-Pot Primo. So that's kind of my camp. That'd be funny to YouTube. I'm good. Oh, how's Dennis tonight? Charles wants to know. Dennis says, I'm doing all right. Talked to my daughter a little bit ago. That's wonderful. Dude, teach me. Good to see you. Real deal. Let's take a poll. Prime or Apple? More specific. Talk about the fruit. Talk about the platform. What are you talking about? I prefer the Primo, but they're definitely not the same pepper, says Dizzy. Everybody has their own opinion, Dizzy. Jeremy Bell, good to see you, dude. Very good to see you. Anywhere on Pepper X yet? Nope. I want to eat one. I want to be the hottest pepper in the world, but nope, no word. Rate 1 to 10 for Carolina Reaper and 7-Pot Primo. I got you. For heat, well, if they're hot peppers, but my tolerance is weird. Like in the peak season, they're both around a 1 or a 2 on my scale of 1 to 10. If you're new to the channel, it can sound weird, but it's true. But they're both hot peppers. I literally change opinion on every time new info comes out. I don't. I know. No one can tell me. I know. I know where the bodies are buried, people. Been around long enough. I know things that people don't know. Your tolerance is amazing. Dude, teach me. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, I mean, that's it's interesting. Very interesting. Came that close to talk about something I probably shouldn't talk about. Must say that do prefer the Primo. I think the Primo is a far more stable pepper. I've seen fields of Primos growing where every pod looks like a machine spit it out. So uniform, it's not funny. Really stable. And I've seen a lot of Primo plants where the phenotypes are all over the place. That's something I've seen with my own eyes. Johnny, when did you get Chase the Heat tattoo? I got a lot of these, most of these, not most of them, a lot of them, an awful lot of them I got since I started the channel. But that's the Chase the Heat. When I got that, I don't remember the date. It was probably 3 months ago, and you're going to get to see that happen. It's kind of cool. On the bus, good to see you. Just transplanted all my peppers to their second pot. Lemon brains looking good. How exciting is that? It's a great pepper. Eric Knight's free chili seeds and more. Love the Primo, but I've seen some yellow Primos offered all kinds of phenotypes. Yep, I've seen that with the I have noticed that with yellow. I haven't noticed as much with the chocolate or the red, but I've noticed it with the yellow, the white primo. But overall, like I can show you a field of primos right now. I can show you a picture as far as your eyes can see, and every one of those pods, it looks like a computer did it. It's a very stable pod. Digital watcher, getting ready for work, just stopped in before work. I hope you have a spectacular day for real. Milton Vega, I hope I didn't upset you. Hope my political beliefs don't trouble you. It is what it is, though. Mr. Ray, when I get a year of sobriety, I will get a tat. Very cool idea. Guys, for those keeping track, I think I'm a week away. Let me see. Kind of excited about my anniversary coming up. I am 6 days away. How exciting. Agreed, real deal. Huge yields. Dude, teach me. When did you notice your tolerance for heat is above normal? I don't think it was for most of my life. I'm just kind of a guy who likes like that. You know what I mean? I think, for a long time, my tolerance, I burned myself silly every time I got a chance, but my tolerance wasn't, it was probably more than people around me, but it wasn't anything like it is now. Happened much later in life, but in my 20s, probably. Dizzy Dragon, to me, it's just similar because they both have Nagamam and a Caribbean, if you believe it. Now, you can't even talk like that because Dizzy Dragon, seriously, what Ed has claimed is how he created the 7-pot primo. There's 3 different articles where he says 3 different times what the parents were. Now, he says he does that to throw people off, but you don't know what created that pepper. You say you do, but you don't. There's only 2 people on the planet that know the full story of that. It's Ed and Troy. And everybody else is speculation. And I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. It's the truth. Do you collect seeds from pods you eat? No, I probably should have, right? Because there's a lot of good ones. I eat them all. Can I make spicy pistachios, Alex G? We've looked into it. Pistachios are very expensive peanut. If you make them hot, I mean, the spicy powder is a lot more expensive than the lower heat powder. So the problem with that is we went down that road. We actually made a bunch, but it'd be very expensive. And that's the thing we had trouble with. We didn't write it off. It's something we may do, but we have walked down that road. We just haven't pulled the trigger on it. Eric Knights, free chili season. More love the primo. Always a good time with some good quality peppers. Yep. Tom's Evil Tincture is awesome. It is, Charles. You know firsthand. Will Tom be it? I like it hot in September. He usually is. I can't speak for him, but he generally is. Alex G, that is so fair. Pistachios are expensive. They are. Cashews. We looked into cashews too. We've done every nut there is. Pretty much. So we're always thinking about new things. I'm allergic to peanuts, but not those other nuts. Huh, interesting, Alex. Yes, I got the idea that he said multiple things, but it's not like Puckerbutt didn't show no proof of great developments before the Reaper was more known. Well, you should maybe we should talk on the phone sometime, Dizzy Dragon. Like I said, I know things you don't know. It's just the way it is. On the bus, I planted some Boot Orange Copenhagen. Those are great peppers. I love that pepper. That's a great pepper, man, for sure. Naga is still the granddaddy of hot peppers. No, it's granddad as far as as far as genealogy, maybe. A lot of pods come from that. Francis, good to see you. Good to see you, Francis. I'm going to butcher your last name. Christopher Westcott, good to see you. You're not late. You're still here. I'm here. We're good. Can I bring you some hot sauce I make? Growing in Scoville. Don't threaten me with a good time. Charles McClellan, I have 2 lemon brain strain plants from Tom. They have pods already. That's amazing. Joel Lawson, good to see you, dude. On the bus, Tom sent them for free. Tom's a good dude. I just like a good jalapeno. Me too, man. I love jalapenos. They're delicious peppers. I like the names of peppers. They fascinate me. It's interesting, isn't it? A million times over the years, people have said how there's a correlation between weed and there's the kind of the intensity of how people get into it, the different strains and crosses. I've had that comment pop up 1,000 times in the last 7 years. Very good to see you, Francis. Dizzy, I even know what the cross of pepper is. I'm just simply making it up. I can tell you if you want me to. That's what you're doing at this point, Disney. I'm sorry. Just being honest with you. Everybody's got proof. But people have peppers they aren't releasing. Come on. You can't believe everything you hear, Dizzy Dragon, or everything you read. And that's one of the things that seems it's happening. Like I said, I know a lot of stuff that you probably don't know. He said he would be at the Largo Pepper Fest, so I talked to him. Tom usually is. Charles, I hope he is. I planned some lemon spice jalapenos. Those are great too, man, for sure on the bus. Bizzle, I just love the heat. I always eat at 4 a.m. and lay down, but it's been waking me up with heartburn. That's a tough time to be eating peppers. That 4 o'clock was just when my last calf cramps were just going away. So that night I ate stuff way too late. I usually don't eat hot stuff this late, you know. I get it though. Johnny, have you heard of anything about doing a pepper eating contest again? Dennis Brace, I'll be in June. I'll be in San Diego for the League of Fire Belt Match Invitational. So I'll be there for that. I'm not really training, but I need to start doing that. Have you tried the Goldie prawn? I have not, real deal. I have not. What is my favorite pepper? Give us the top 3. My favorite peppers. No one's ever asked me my top 3 favorite peppers. Isn't that funny? It's always my top favorite. My top 3 favorite peppers will probably be in this order. The Killer Yellow, just because it's the best tasting super hot that I've ever had. I would pick the Primatale because I think it's the hottest pepper in the world. And I would pick the 7-Pot Prima because I just love it. I love Troy, and it's the logo for my channel. So those are my 3 favorites. Do I experience cramps? A lot. OCT or O. It comes with the territory. It's occupational hazard. You know what I mean? Firefighters. I know Red Adair. You guys ever hear of Red Adair? He was a famous firefighter. He used to put out oil well fire. Just really amazing dude. I met that guy. My dad used to know him and played golf with him a lot. I met the guy. The guy has no eyebrows at all. Gone. And it just from being around fires. It's an occupational hazard. Just part of the gig. So you cramp up. It's part of the thing. I wish I didn't, but Jacob Deathridge, good to see you, man. Does the umami crisp fire move my needle? Maybe like a 1. But I mean, I love it. I don't need something to melt my face off for me to enjoy it. You know what I mean? So that's another reason to have a high tolerance is you can enjoy so many more things without getting crippled by it. If you would make and release a mainstream hot product with your name on it, we would kill the market. God bless. I got to get ready. Later, Digital Watcher. Listen, I'm always trying to come up. Here's the thing. I'm not motivated by money. I mean, I have to have money to pay my bills. But if I have enough bills, if there is like $10 in my account at the end of the month and all my bills are paid, I feel rich. You know what I mean? So I'm not really motivated by things. There was a day in my life where things mattered to me a lot, like what car I drove and what watch I wore. And best things in life aren't things. You know what I value the most in life? Connections and relationships. It's true. Look up a beautiful pod crossed with a pink tiger. I will do that. Pink tiger is a great pepper. Also, it's Doctor. I forgot to mention that. Doctor. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you for being here. Ice Ryan. There you go. How long did it take you to eat? How long did it take you to eat? I mean, how long did I eat peppers before I ate my first Carolina Reaper? A long time. That's because it wasn't available. If somebody had handed me one when I was 10, I would have eaten it. I was just that kid. They weren't around. So the second I had an opportunity, I got it. And I've been eating them a lot ever since. I'm growing a 4 million pepper. It's about 4 millimeters in size. There you go, Mr. Ray. Man, I think I ran off militant vegan earlier. It's a bummer. Oh, well. Dizzy Dragon. One of the part of peppers is that there is always another layer. I cannot talk completely in comments, of course, but I'm probably the most skeptic on the pepper world. I know things too. You don't sound skeptic. You sound like you're all aboard. I'm a skeptic, dude. You don't sound like a skeptic. That's what's making me worried. That doesn't make me worried. Everybody has their own opinion, but Jacob Deathridge. Dude, we need to see each other again. That was fun last time, man. Mr. Wolf, where your treasures are, there your heart will also be also. Material things and memory are temporary. Yeah, I mean you can always make more money, but time is the most important commodity we get. It's the thing we can't generate more of. What's more important? Nobody on their deathbed says, "Man, I wish I'd made more money. I wish I'd gone to the office more." Nobody talks like that. Alan, I had my first fermented sauce. I see why you love them, Johnny. Aren't they so good? I think that the reason that so many people are in love with fermented sauce is that for so many people, their introduction to hot sauces was Tabasco. I think that's a huge, huge part of it. And as a result, we kind of have that love for it. Joel Lawson, I love it when some people warrior tries to outwit the expert and gets shut down. It happens. Bus people, what's up? Uncle Bull Cow. Think about you every day, dude. Hope you're doing well. Hope the family is, man. Blake Anderson. Good to see you guys. All right, so listen, I started a little bit early, started at quarter of, so I'm going to go probably for just another 10 minutes or so. We're going to wrap it up. I'm really enjoying hanging with you guys here. I'm a fermented sauce fiend. Man, me too. It's so good. Ice Ryan, you're an inspiration, and I'm going to try it. Ghost pepper. I've been training. What should I expect? Prep well. It's gonna. It'll be hot. It depends on what your level, what your tolerance is at. But it's gonna be hot right away, and you think it's gonna get hot. It's got legs. It takes It takes longer for a lot of people. It takes a little bit longer for ghost peppers to peak. It tends to hang with you, but it's gonna be hot. It's a hot pepper. So, but enjoy it. Just make sure you prep well. Jason P. Hey, Johnny, so my wife ordered super hot seeds from you this year. Her garden has everything from Tabasco to Carolina Reapers. Super excited to pick them off and eat them. Good for you, dude. That's exciting. Jord Jensen. Good to see you. Thanks for all your great videos. Thank you for being here, Jord. It's called Frankensauce. That was a little too liquidy. Oh, Franklin sauce. I got you. I don't like sauces that are too thin either. Okay, here we go, Dizzy. Well, yeah, when you say only conclusions, it sounds like blind faith, but no. I just get the sense that I can tell what camp you're in, and not that you need to be in a camp, but I'm just open-minded and I know what I know, So you'll learn stuff soon. And there's stuff's coming out relatively soon. On the bus, I tried making fermented hot sauce, didn't work out. Got moldy white fermenting. Huh. Yeah, there's an interesting process. You got to know what you're doing. I don't. I want to talk so bad. So do I, Dizzy Dragon. So do I. All right, Doctor Johnny. What time was the closest you think you hit panic mode? Was it one of your vids? Yeah, the video called panic mode, or as close to panic mode. That was the other one. The first one. And the second one was really bad. Was the Primatali challenge, where I attempted 30 chocolate Primatalis. It didn't go so well. Stoneburner Show. Hello, my friend. Love the videos from the Blackster in Branson, Missouri. Thanks for being here, man. On the subject of let me read this one. On the subject of crossing peppers, Eric Knight says, I've seen Ed Curry on video pollinating chili flower that was not emasculated. Google emasculation and things become clear. Yep. Yeah, I think he did that. He was in a video where he did that. I think that was just for looks, though. To his credit, I think that was there was a film there that was just for looks. I don't think that's the process he uses. So I'll go to his defense there. I know what you mean. I've seen that video too. Commander Shepard, good to see you. Is there any way to tell if a jalapeno will be on the upper end of the Scoville scale? I find jalapenos can vary a great deal on how hot they are, and sometimes you get one that you can't ever trust a jalapeno. It's like that friend you can't trust. Yeah, you'll get out of every 10, one's going to be rogue. I don't think you can tell by looking at it. I should defer this to Dizzy Dragon. Maybe he can figure that out. I can't tell by looking, but maybe some people can. Bree and the kids are Harper's with the grandparents. Mia's with Bree. They're off school right now. Ghost peppers are great. I like the Primo of it. It seemed rough. I've done so many Primo vids. Maybe the one I attempted 25 and failed, and then attempted 25 and 830. So maybe those are the ones you're talking about. Scooby, good to see you. Blake, good to see you. Blake's been here. Oh, that was the other Blake. We have a couple Blakes. Hot Sauce Chucky Tim, good to see you, dude. Thanks for being here, man. Odin, best way to tell if a pepper is hot is to eat it. It's true. I'm having a great night. I hope you are too, Scooby. Yord, I grew some jalapenos right beside ghost peppers and can honestly say I've never eaten any jalapeno hotter. That's all I want to say. Yeah, that happens. You get animals to mate in a zoo. You just stick them in the same cage. They do what they're going to do. So peppers do what they're going to do. Ben detecting. Good to see you, man. I'm in Florida. My entire crop of hots got wiped out last year by the first day of over 100. Wow. I was 2 years into growing, and it still hurts. I was hoping I could send you some. Start again, man. Don't ever give up. I'm sorry you had that experience. That's a bummer, man. I like a humble man. Boy, there's nothing worse than someone who's filled with himself. I try to be humble. I don't want to be. I try to listen to what people say about me. Okay, Dizzy Dragon. But hey, that's the point. You make hypotheses and you want to try it. Speculation only helps before you actually start to want to know more. Agree. What I found is that the more I learn about peppers, the more I realize more I don't know about peppers. But I've learned quite a bit on my journey. I'm going to hop off here. Got to get up early tomorrow. Joe Lawson, thanks for being here, dude. I'm going to hop off here pretty soon too. Maybe another 5 minutes. Or we're going to. Oh wait. Nah, I'm going to log off at 9:30. So another 15 minutes. Sorry. I was looking at how long I was on instead of what time it was. Knowledge is power. Indeed it is. You know what? It's important to be able to say, I don't know. I don't know everything. Dizzy Dragon says, super rots fail all the time. Don't get discouraged. Yeah, super rots are finicky compared to the regular peppers. Good night, Johnny and fellow riders. Remember to tell someone you love them. Thank you, Charlie. I love you. Tell Mary I said hi. If you're listening, Mary, hi. Me and my brother, we know everything, Mr. Wolf. Funny. That's funny. Good night, Johnny on the bus. Good to see you, man. Hope I didn't get annoying. Nah, Dizzy Dragon. You're my kite. Even the kite takes a little resistance to stay up. You're the you have a good point of view. It's good having it. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you, Dennis Brace. Peace and love to all, and tonight and all nights. All right. So we're going to wrap it up pretty soon here. I really had a great day though. Every day I'm finding I'm having a hard time keeping my mouth shut. I can't wait till I can tell you guys stuff. Oh, it's brutal. It's killing me. It really is. We finally got the chocolate habaneros. Excellent, Scooby. That's my number one answer to everything. I don't know. You know what? Every time, here's the thing: when you're talking, you're never learning. You're just spitting out other things you've heard already. The only time we ever learn is when we're talking, when we're listening. When we're quiet and we're listening. It's the only time we ever learn anything. So, I don't know. Is a powerful thing to say. As I've always said, a huge difference between growers and showers. I can see from here a few true growers. Yeah, we have some growers here for real. Here's the thing though about growers, man. I say this with love in my heart because I love them all. But I got to tell you, man, every grower I've got, every single grower I know thinks they're smarter than every other grower there is. Every one of them. They all have something that they do that they don't think anybody else does. But there's so much. There seems to be a lot more ego in the growing of them than anything else. I don't know. Maybe there's some ego in people that eat them. But the growers, it seems like such a I mean, I get it. I do, but it's kind of crazy. Sharon Chandler, I love you, girl. Thank you for being here. I hope you're doing well. It's going to be almost 70 degrees here in Wisconsin tomorrow. Can't wait for the permanent heat. It's not permanent. It only lasts for 3 months, dude. I know what you mean, though, Tim, for real. It's good that you can debate and not get irked. Who told you that? I can debate. No, I try not to get irked. Look, everybody has their own opinion. You can't. People have hated me for my opinion. I'm not going to do that to other people. Been detecting also. My first ghost batch was next to my jalapenos. They were either bell or massive. Actually, try a bit of it. Always try at least a small piece. Good idea, Scooby. Love your lovely lady. You're a handsome son. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Handsome. That ship sailed 30 years ago, but thank you for saying that. Charles McClellan, I live in Florida also, and I have to keep mine under shade all times when they burn out. The heat is so too much for them. Yeah, that's a fact. Every grower I've seen down there has their stuff is under tarps, or you're gonna have a problem. Remember when I tried the lemon starburst? Yep, it was a bigger piece I tried. It was like, ooh, holy moly, that's hot. Indeed. Mr. Wolf, I want to be a grower. I'll be the first to admit I don't know squat about growing. I don't either, man. I'm going to grow when I get to Australia. I don't know a thing. But here's a good thing. I know everybody who knows good stuff. I know I'll get good information. Here's a hint. Just look at the pollen, says Dizzy Dragon. Mr. Wolf, Uncle Bull Cow's videos are helping. Very informative for a first timer like me. He has great, he's also great on camera. He's a good dude. You are great, Dizzy. Indeed, Charles. Maverick, hey, El Duderino. Are there any indoor hydroponic pepper growers year round? I know of a few. I don't know how big their operation is. I don't know if you can buy them. I think they just do it to kind of keep their, to kind of give them a jump start of the new year. So I'm not quite sure as far as people selling. But Njord, I would love to meet you again and chomp on a hot pepper with you. Are you going to be at any hot peppers festivals coming up? Njord, in June I'll be in San Diego for the League of Fire Invitational Belt Match. I'll be there for that. After that, next year I'll be out of the country a lot next year. Anton, that was a hint. Anton, you're doing. Hope you're doing great tonight, Johnny. I am. Thank you for asking. Zach Stoner, you're the man. Can't wait to start my heat chasing journey this year. Do it, Zach. Start eating something hot now, so when pods start coming out, you aren't crippled by the pods and you can kind of enjoy them a little bit more. Dizzy Dragon, I'll convert Johnny to the dark side with facts and logic. I'm not even going to try to talk sense into you, Dizzy Dragon. It's cool, dude. I like you and I appreciate you. I'm glad you're here. My friend keeps asking me for them since he's tried one. He'll be like, I want that lemon candy one, whatever it's called. I like it. It's good pepper. Michael, good to see you. Michael Ziengo. I'm a third-year grower. It's not too complicated. Kangstar is an excellent source. Should be Pickles, Millennial Gardener, Pepper Geek. There are many excellent channels for advice. Indeed, there are. It's a different world now, man. When I started 7 years ago, there was nothing on YouTube about peppers. There was like a dozen channels, maybe. It was really obscure, very, very like extreme micro niche. It's still a niche kind of a thing, but not like it was. Oxford in September. You know what, Njord? We've talked about that, but I don't know. It was really funny. I was talking about that to Foy this past weekend. It's something we may go to, so just can't promise you yet. I'm a novice grower, and I do it for myself and to give to others. That's how we all start, Charles. Everybody starts. It's a good thing. Ben Detecting, as a farewell, I love your content, brother. Enjoy your heat adventure, my friends. Thank you for being here. For real. Appreciate it, Ben. Njord says, please, if we can, here's the problem. I wish I could lay out everything that's going to happen to me in the next 8 months, and you'd see why it's kind of hard to figure things out. Everything about my life is changing in the next 6 months. Almost everything. I'm a little over 3 hours away. I would love that. That'd be cool, Njord. Here's the thing. I know your perspective, and you tell me I don't know some stuff, but it hurts my ego. It does not hurt your ego. I don't believe that for 1 second, Dizzy Dragon. You're a knowledgeable guy. You're strong in your convictions and what you believe. An opposing point of view won't hurt your ego. I certainly don't mean it to if you're being serious. Eric Knight, I love how you try to see both sides of an issue. Keep that up and continue being a positive influence on the pepper community. Dizzy, facts and logic. Can't go wrong with those, right? Yeah, but here's the problem. People create their facts and logic. Not the logic, but they create their own facts a lot of times. And if you knew how, I've never been lied to more in business than in the pepper world. Unbelievable. And I don't even think they mean to, but it's just part of the gig, it seems like. Hot sauce, Uncle Tim. Nothing better than eating a Scotch bonnet. What's everyone else's favorite pod to eat? It's a great pod, Tim. Everybody here knows my favorite pod. But real deal. Charles Well said, yes, do it for fun and spread the heat. Ethan Waters, cut Reaper peppers in rings and put them in mayo for a sandwich. I've done that. It's great. Cover a sandwich with them. It's wonderful. Dizzy Dragon. Well, you have. You heard about talking to the elephant tail? I've not, Dizzy. You can talk to the driver of the elephant about math and stuff, but if the elephant, the emotion doesn't move, nothing happens. There you have it. Within. Hey, Johnny, you're a beast. Saying that. Cool that you try so many small businesses' products. And he looked delicious. You know the funny thing? I got so much heat the first year I did that. For real. I had people that had been around longer like, you can't review those. Those are bathtub viewers or hobbyists. And I'm like, first of all, you come to where I'm at and tell me what to do. It doesn't work like that. Good luck with that. But, look at Frank's Red Hots, man. Frank, man, he started that sauce company in his house, giving it to friends. Like everybody's saying, I grew because I want to give to my friends. That's how it all starts. And then one day he's like, I got to start selling this. And he went legit. Next thing you know it, everybody puts that out. Come on, I don't know. It's important to work with the smaller companies. Some of my favorite things, like Point Blank Pepper Company, Rich Newton. Sent me some pepper rings. Had to be year one of the channel. And I was like, these are great, man. You need to be in business. I've watched that guy go through the steps, and now he's a successful businessman. That's like a feather in my cap. I'm so proud of that. That's one of the big reasons this channel is here, My favorite pod, Tim, is the Killer Yellow. It's a yellow Primatale grown by Tom Broom. It's called the Killer Yellow, but it's simply just a yellow Primatale. Mr. Marishan. I attempted the Tube of Terror challenge. I thought I was going to die, but the endorphins after. Wow. Keep it up. Good job, man. Well done. Dion Russell. Love Chili Chump Sean. He's a great man like you, Johnny. Thank you for saying that, Dion. I appreciate that, honestly. Scotch Bonnet and Ghost for Charles. What do you think the best tasting pot again? I think it's, for a super hot, I think it's a Killer Yellow. It's very citrusy, but has really, really high heat for a yellow pot. Don't talk to the elephant. Talk to the trunk end. Don't talk to the elephant tail. Z. Talk to the trunk end. Makes sense. I'm craving olives from typing so much. I love olives. One of my favorite things. Oh, I love olives. Mort, good to see you, man. Love the content. Best of luck chasing the heat. Thank you, man. Appreciate you being here. Chili Chump has some great videos. Indeed, real deal. Okay, guys, it's almost 2 more minutes, and we're going to wrap this thing up. I have not been on his channel yet. I've not done the only collabs. I haven't done any collabs with anybody, really, have I? You know what? Hot Sauce Chunky Tim made a video with me, but he didn't have a channel at the time. So that kind of was before. It wasn't really a collab. I haven't done a collab with other chili heads. I like doing collabs in the same room. Like when I met Ryback and hung out with him for a day. I just don't like doing split screens. I just wish we all lived in the same town and make things very easy. Njord, I love the video of eating 10 ghosts skydiving. Thanks for that awesome video. Those are Reapers, actually, but you're welcome. That was fun. It was a fun challenge. Wait to see my next one. My next skydiving one is going to be awesome. It's going to be epic. It's going to be very, very cool. I already got it planned out. Dilrod, good to see you, man. We're wrapping up in just a minute. I'm sorry you just got here, but we've been going for 45 minutes. Let's suppose one last thing, okay? Sure, hit me with it, Dizzy. Mr. Wolf, laugh my butt off. I love watching Ryback eat hot stuff. He is hilarious, man. He's hardcore. The guy wants to be a chili head, man. I think he wanted to. I kind of hurt him a little bit. I think I may have kind of swayed him a little bit, but what would I need to believe that Pepperex is real? First of all, I've never said it isn't real. So why are you assuming that I think it's not? right? Have you ever heard me say it's not real? What you've always heard me say is, I hope it's the hottest pepper in the world. I'd like to eat it. I find it suspicious that a man who's made millions of dollars because he's released the hottest pepper in the world has a pepper that he says is hotter, but doesn't want to make that money all over again. That just seems odd to me. But whatever. But I've never said that that pepper does not exist ever. If you can show me a video where I've said that, I'll give you $50. Look hard, you won't find it. Hans, good to see you from Austria. Thanks for being here, man. Keith Lego just got here making spaghetti. I'm supposed to log off a minute ago. Man, oh man. David DeConic. Johnny, is there a day that ever goes by where you don't ingest something spicy? Nah, not really. Just being honest. Nolan Cross, good evening. What do you need as proof of it existing as hotter? I just need to eat it. I need to eat it. That's all that needs to happen. I was given an invite to go to the farm and eat one, but that's not going to happen. So I just want to eat it. I don't care what stats say. I don't care about reports. I just want to eat the pepper. I will tell you what I think of it. I don't know. It's such a secretive thing. He's got the Apollo now. He hasn't released Pepper X. He's got the Apollo. He's gonna have what's the next one? It's time to start releasing peppers, I think. I don't know. It's just me though. Supposedly, Pepper X is a very hot pepper created by Ed Curry from Puckerbutt, and he's had it for it has to be a couple of years now. It's in products with it's in sauces and powder, but you can't buy. He's not releasing the pods, and nobody's eating them, and So I don't subscribe to anything. You can't. I got a car in my garage faster than a Tesla. Okay. No one's gotten a ride in it ever. No one's ever seen it. Just trust me, I got it. That's what they're asking us to do. And while I like the guy, I want to eat the pepper. I don't want to hear about it anymore. Good to see you, AKA Heather Joy. Couldn't afford to prove it. I'd send it to you, Johnny, and the other people. If I could afford to prove it. You're awesome, Scooby. Peace, love, and peppers. Love you, Jacob Deathrich. Have a good night. We're done here, guys. To be fair, he never said the Apollo was hotter. Okay, Mr. I think that's actually Ed. Dizzy Dragon might be Ed. Great, Johnny me either. Thanks, David. He just said it was a cross, and people came to conclusions. Are you getting a paycheck? Is that what's happening here, Dizzy? Because it sounds like you might be on the payroll here. Guys, I'm wrapping it up. I love you guys a lot. Thank you for hanging out with me. We'll be back here tomorrow night. Be kind, everybody. Make the difference in somebody's day tomorrow. I love you guys. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase.